About the 3 points. That's what it's about. Like, life is about 3 points. Life is very simple. Winners and losers. Simple as that. Like, it's not that complicated. Life is about winners and losers. There's no in between. You're either a winner or you're a loser. So, Liverpool, they reacted. I'm going to get to the details of the game, guys. Look, come on. Grab a meal, grab a drink. Look, I've got my super multi. Cut the check. I need 5 crates each video. I need 5 crates. Remember, guys, tweet to Supermalt to get your boy sponsored by Supermalt. So we're gonna go in because there's a lot I want to talk about, but I think to start off with, I just think that was a good way to start off with. Liverpool got the win. There's a lot of stuff to be critical of Liverpool and everything. They got the win, and Tottenham, for all their chances and all the opportunities, they didn't get the win. And we will explain, go into more detail as to why they did not get the win. So let's just start off first with the approach and the lineup. Now, in my preview, I said that you at home, at the Field of Iron, you can't go with a Brexit midfield. Sorry. Klopp wants it with a Brexit midfield. And in my preview, I said, you're at home, you need to win this game, you need to take the game to Tottenham. Tottenham are not an attacking team. They can offensively good, but they're not a team that are expansive and really attack. So it does call for you to really try to really go attack them and really try and actually get that early goal. So as much as Tottenham looked really good, and I didn't agree with Son not starting, but Lucas Moura looked very dangerous and was causing them a lot of issues, Liverpool struck first. And I think, you got to give a shout out to Andy Robertson. Andy Robertson, I have to respect Jessica Alba. We have to respect what Jessica Alba is about, and we've got also to look at Alexandro on a technical level. But Andy Robertson is in the conversation. We're talking about the best left backs in the world based on form. Forget legacy. Based on form, we have to talk about the conversation because you've got to respect Alba. Like you just have to show some respect to Alba. But as much as respect, I've got to show Alba this Robertson, because the thing with Andy Robertson is, this is what I like in my wing backs. I love Marcelo, and I always love Marcelo, and I'll be the biggest Marcelo bias in the whole world. But if we're being professional here, first off, can you defend? You're positionally disciplined. That is your first call for a defender. I don't care whether you're a wing back, swing back. Your first port of call, positioning, tackling, defending, defensively disciplined. That is the first thing I ask for a defender. Robertson is that. He understands his defensive duties. But also as well, this guy brings the ball forward very well. And this guy has amazing crossing ability, because it's a good goal from Firmino. That was a deliverance from Robertson. That was a deliverance. He delivered that thing to that boy. So all Firmino had to do was just put that ball to his head and it was in. So for that, Robertson really made that G. He really made that G. But still for Firmino, as someone mentioned, he scores key Gs. He may not score many Gs, but he scores very key Gs. So from that set, you just thought, okay, do Liverpool now put the screw on and how do Tottenham react? Second half, Tottenham reacted very well indeed. Very well indeed. And I think Pochettino was obviously serving he's serving like a 3-match ban or something. He was actually using a mobile phone. But I was very impressed with how Tottenham didn't lose their shape, and they tried to probe. And the importance of Van Dijk is huge, because in that second half, you saw Tottenham banging on the door. The thing about Van Dijk is his composure, because it's like the old school Italians, like a Nesta or a Maldini. You see, guys like a John Terry or a Cannavaro, you see them sweat when they defend. You don't really see Van Dijk sweat. And it was almost a thing of, I remember reading a magazine when I was young in Nigeria about De Boer. And De Boer said, like, really, the out of defending is doing 5 things in 3 steps. Thinking 2 4 steps ahead, because if you think 2 4 steps ahead, you don't actually need to run that much. You don't need to exert yourself. And thinking for Van Dijk, he makes it look so easy because he's looking ahead. Because if you don't look ahead, you're making last-ditch tackles. You're really sweating. You're really trying to hustle. But if you're thinking 5 steps ahead, you're like, no, I'm in the right place at the right time. I know that this guy's going to go right. I know that this run is going to make. I know that's the pass is going to make. So I don't even have to stand in that place, because if I stand in that place, that will pretty much offset that I know where he's going to go. But I'm just keeping myself aware that he's going to go there. So as soon as he makes the pass, I'm already there before him, because I didn't know he's going to go there. So I'm thinking quickly, and I can be there before the dude because I know he's going to go there. I can see the future. I'm thinking 5 steps ahead. So just Van Dijk, just so he was sweeping, keeping things easy. And every time you notice that the ball goes, you always see him just say, look, chill. Everyone chill. Nobody overreacts. And you always in a defense, you always have to have that lead. Every defense needs a leader. Every defense needs a leader, because he's the one that says, this is our offside trap. Keep the line, relax, watch your men, keep things rigid. So I think Van Dijk was huge. But Tottenham, they probed. And I think, you see, the thing about it with Tottenham is like, I wanted more from these guys. And we'll get deeper into the kind of ways that they could have done things. But Harry Kane is actually very important. And I think, I'm beginning to appreciate a lot more what Harry Kane brings to the game. Because, yes, amazing goal scorer. But his hold-up play is money. His hold-up play it's his hold-up play, his strength. Because the boy is strong. It is tough to get him off the ball. The guy has really good upper body strength. But his distribution, the way that he can hold the ball up and hit the ball out wide accurately, is beautiful. And I just think that because what you have there is a really good goal scorer and a great target man. And that is a crucial thing structurally of how you can build attacks over there. He can hold the ball up and just keep the ball static, bring guys into the game. And I think, that was really what was working really well for Tottenham, is that Harry Kane getting the ball into key areas, feeding Moura, feeding Sissoko, feeding Eriksen. And this now comes because before we get to the Tottenham goal, I tweeted out something. I said, these guys are probing. But I tweeted out something when Liverpool had the ball. So Tottenham were attacking, and by the virtue of you guys attacking, you're always going to get a counter-attack. So counter that Liverpool have, this was 2-on-1. It was 2-on-1. Tottenham were screwed. Salah had the ball. I swear to you, Mane was about 2 or 3 yards to the left of him. I'm not here to hate on anybody. I have no agenda on anybody. I'm just a football analyst. And for me, as a football analyst, I try to be as objective as I possibly can. And we all know what's happening with Salah. It's very simple. He is too eager to get his goal, and he's too eager to score. And his eagerness is always coming to a detriment of the team. You're 1-0 up. The team you're playing are probing and knocking on the door. You need that second goal. You had the defender in front of you. Mane was right there free. I don't care what anyone says about, tunnel vision goal scorer like Salah. You will never be Messi. You'll never be Cristiano. See, if Cristiano or Messi takes a shot from there, don't say a word. Because they've earned that right to be selfish. They've earned the right to be greedy. They've earned the right to take an ill-advised shot because of their ridiculous goal-scoring tactics. Salah is never, for the rest of his life or any lifetime, sniffing Messi and Cristiano's numbers. That's never happening. So you have not earned that right. So when the defender is in front of you, pass the ball to Mane. A simple pass to Mane, whether he misses or he scores, that is the right footballing play, because Mane would have been free, would have been had that space because you would have drawn the defender, because the defender knew he was screwed. Because the defender was like, my gosh, this guy is going to pass to Mane and I'm screwed because I've got to cover Salah while covering Mane. I'm caught between 2 minds, I'm screwed. Because if he plays the right pass to Mane, I'm screwed. Few yards away, beautifully weighted, I am screwed. Because Mane is in a great position. But Salah decided to take the shot because Salah was too desperate to score. And I'm like, bro, in the situation you're in, you can't do that. This isn't schoolboy football where it doesn't matter. Where in schoolboy football, I remember I would be playing with guys where this guy, he just wants to score. And he doesn't care, he will not pass, he just wants to score. And it's like, okay, fine. Because look, we're just playing schoolboy football, that doesn't mean anything. This is the highest level of football, of club football right now. This is Premier League football, Premier. You've got to pass the ball. And when that happened, I tweeted after that, if Tottenham now score, we're going to have to return back to that situation of like Salah screwed up there. And that may be a thing that's cost Liverpool all 3 points. And lo and behold, Tottenham, beautiful play from Harry Kane, took the free kick early over to Trippier. Trippier, nice control, give Eriksen one touch pass, Moura, boom, goal in. 1-0. And suddenly the whole complexion of the game changed. And if you're a Tottenham fan, because again, I told you, records are there to be broken. Tottenham should have won that game. They should have won that game because because they were in the perfect situation. Liverpool were in panic mode. My God, 1-1, we have to score. We have to come out. And by us having to come out, you saw them panicking and saw their ignorance to get that goal. And that just left things open for Tottenham. So Tottenham were getting so much space to for the guys to really start to deliver and really started to hurt Liverpool. So Dele Alli was giving tons of space. Danny Rose was giving tons of space, and Rose and Ali and Eriksen were combining really well to really exploit the space that Liverpool were affording them. And I look at that, the critical moment in the game, Sissoko. And I could see what Sissoko was doing, and I think even everybody knew. And it's almost like a similar thing to what you sometimes get in the NBA or something like sort of in the NBA, a guy who's not good at 3-point shooting, make sure allow him to shoot. Make sure Steph Curry doesn't get that ball. Okay, make sure that James Harden doesn't get that ball. But yeah, give that ball to a Draymond Green. Give that ball to maybe like a Tim Duncan. Give that ball to like a Shaq or something, because the chances of them getting that 3 points is much lower than you giving it to a Steph Curry or a Penny Hardaway or someone like that. So I think Van Dijk knew that. I am covering, I think it was Dele Alli, I am covering him. Sissoko, you shoot. Because I believe that I'm willing to take the risk of you taking that shot one-on-one with Alisson than you giving it to Alisson. So literally, because Sissoko was like, wait, no, because in Sissoko's mind was that I am passing the ball. I don't believe in myself to finish. And that was the right thing to do. But Homeboy was being covered. Sissoko did the right thing. Because the worst thing to do was make an ill-advised pass that just got intercepted while you were really forward in goal. And just because I knew he was going to miss. I knew he was going to miss. So that happened, ball scaled over the bar, because that was an amazing opportunity. Almost anybody on the pitch in that situation, it's a goal. It's pretty much a goal, because in that situation, Van Dijk now has to go to the guy with the ball, and the guy with the ball. Because if Kane or Ali had that ball, or Eriksen, Van Dijk had to go to him, because no, I can't allow this guy to have the ball. And he would have the similar situation that Alderweireld had when it was Salah and Mane. So, but it is what it is. But see, this is the thing about Liverpool, is like always believing. And I think for Salah, whether you want to call it an assist, right play, he helped to contribute to the G. And I saw people going around saying that they're blaming Lloris for this. You see, that isn't as big a formula as some of the stuff that he has done. So I just think that it was just, he just misjudgments. It's still bad, because you're the captain and you're apparently a top tier keeper, even if I don't think you are. So it was just a bad misjudgment of things that were over there. So, but whatever the case may be, Salah headed it through, Lloris hits over to Alderweireld, and the ball went in. So, but the thing about that is that what struck me was how Salah celebrated. Again, this is not a Salah hate job. I'm not here to hate on Salah, because the way he celebrated, because I didn't really catch the goal in full play. I had to look at it on instant replay. Basically, because I was flicking through tabs. So when I went back to the tab, I just saw Salah celebrate. And literally, I was about to tweet, so Salah finally scores. But then when I saw the instant replay, I was like, no, he didn't score. No, he helped to engineer the goal. But no, that was an own goal by Alderweireld. That goes down as an own goal. But the thing that just sort of bothered me about it was that, so does Salah now feel that, is he really claiming that goal? Because you can't be selfish in situations like this. I'm trying to remind people, in a situation like this, it's about winning. It's not about you. I told you, Ballon d'Ors don't mean anything. personal awards are irrelevant. The only things that really mean anything are your league title, cup title, Champions League title, regional title, or World Cup title. Those are the things that only mean anything. The personal awards mean zero. Do not believe the hype. So, because I'm telling you right now, Mane was probably robbed of a goal because Salah refused to pass him. And I think, guys, come on. Because this is what I said. This is a team game with individuality. But certain individualities are afforded that luxury to be selfish. Don't you dare complain if Messi doesn't pass you the ball. Shut the hell up. Because he has earned that right. Don't you dare be pissed off if Cristiano doesn't pass the ball. Shut the hell up because he has earned that right to be selfish and not pass you the ball. Salah, you've not earned that right. I don't care how many goals you scored last season. You've not earned that right because Messi and Cristiano have been doing this for a flipping decade. They've earned the right to not pass you the flipping ball and to be greedy. Salah, you've not earned the right to be that greedy because you're not as good as Cristiano and Messi. And you're not as... you're not to the same degree as goal-scoring freaks as them. Pass the flipping ball, bro. Make the right play and help your team win the game. Help it. So again, credit to Salah because his movements, right place, positioning helped. Because if he wasn't there, Liverpool don't win the game because it was right place, right time, right play, and his header caused confusion for some strange reason for Lloris that led to the goal. So again, he was definitely the one that engineered towards having the goal. I don't know whether you can call it an assist, but he still helps for Liverpool to get all 3 points. But I think looking at the big picture here, with regards to Liverpool, I keep saying this every single game. The midfield because the attack picks itself, the defense picks itself, but in every single game, the key thing for Klopp is the midfield he picks. That is crucial. It is crucial. And I'm not sure whether Klopp realizes how crucial it is about the midfield that he picks, because that is something that is very important. Because there are so many different combinations that Liverpool can have, and the wrong combination can cost them the game. And I think in a lot of games that they dropped points, I think it was the wrong combination of midfield that he chose. Because this was a game in which, as I say again, if that chance fell to anyone other than Sissoko, Tottenham go 2-1 up and you have a different situation, then Liverpool, the best you can hope for is a draw. So you got lucky there. You got lucky there because they have really put the ball, put the game away. But I think for Liverpool, at the end of the day, I think the big pluses about this is there is a strong core structure to this team. They are difficult to break down. They are difficult to score against. And all I'll say is, I don't know why I want to pick on Salah because the midfield is so strong. Defense is so strong. They have such good shape. 2 quality wing backs. I'm a huge fan of. I'm getting a bigger fan of Andy Robertson as well. The Verge is a damn beast in defense. There's just such a strong fiber to this team. They're just little things, and Liverpool will pretty much always win. And as simple as make the right footballing decision. And I've got to look at Salah. Your defense is holding you, keeping you in this game. Like the amount of defensive work that the Verge did, it was huge. So even the Verge, look, that block that Robertson made. If Robertson doesn't make that block, Eriksen was scoring that G. So to show your appreciation for the work that your defense is doing, you do your job and make sure that you're making the right play at the other end of the pitch. And the right play isn't always you scoring, because what Salah needs to get out of his head is, I get it. You broke the goal scoring record last season. I get it. You're an Egyptian icon. I get it. You rose to stardom and everything. I get it. You still have to be professional. You haven't earned your right after only one season to now be the big dog who must score in every single game. No, sorry, no. I repeat, you are not Messi and Cristiano. Those guys are one-man armies who should be as greedy and selfish as hell on the pitch. You have not earned that right. Pass the ball to flipping Mane. Pass the ball to the guy who's bloody in form and help your team win. Because what matters more? You scoring and your team losing, or you not scoring and your team winning? What matters more? That's what you should think about. But with regards to Tottenham, this Tottenham could have won this game. I told you, I don't care about records. I don't care about they've never won at Anfield and everything. That's all a part of crap. Tottenham should have won this game. And at 1-1, Tottenham were in a great position to win the game. And it's just one of those things of where you have to just get that ball in that net. You have to get that ball in that net. I can even remember now that the chance that Dele Alli had where the ball, where he tried a corner into the top right-hand corner and just missed. Tottenham just have to have that killer cutting edge. And I think, because football is a very complicated game, because again, it's difficult to score. That is the beauty and why we love football. But I always go, whenever I do this analysis, you have to look within the mind. Your state of mind is huge, especially in a game as complicated as football. And I just think that Pochettino just has to get these guys in a state of mind of ruthlessness. Because the danger is you get lost in playing well, you get lost in creating chances, and you think, oh my gosh, we're creating so many chances, we'll eventually score. No. You should be pissed off every time you miss a chance, and you should get to the mind of like, guys, get that ball. However we do it, get that ball in the net. Screw the extra pass. Somebody take control, make the focus, and put that ball in that net. Strike that ball in. Whether it has to be a fumble, miss, rebound, just get that ball in that net. And that's just what Tottenham had to do, because Tottenham could have won this game. They could have won this game. They were right there to win this game. So it is just what it is. Because again, like, Sissoko shouldn't be blamed for missing that chance, because nobody's perfect. He does so much stuff well. As I've said, he's one of the most important players for Tottenham, and he had a very good, solid game. That's just the weakest part of his game. That's just the weakest part of his game. You know, Harry Kane isn't as good defensively as Sissoko. Sissoko is not as good offensively as Kane. So it is just what it is. Just that if only that ball fell to anybody, almost anybody else other than Sissoko, that could have been a freaking goal. So you just have to live by that. But yeah, man, but for Liverpool, man, 2 points clear. City game in hand. They will crucify Cardiff on Wednesday. Cardiff stand no chance whatsoever. But still, Liverpool just have to keep on pushing. They have to keep on pushing, and they have to keep on pushing, and just have to keep on winning. Because again, who knows? Because who knows what will happen? Because correct me if I'm wrong, I think City still need to play. So City still need to play Spurs and United in the league, I believe. So if Liverpool can just keep on winning, because I think that Chelsea game is going to be huge. That Chelsea game that Liverpool have could be a defining factor. But that City United game, I think that City Spurs game, guys, fact check for me. I think they definitely play United. Did they play Spurs in the league as well? Those could be two huge monumental games. So guys, maybe, who knows? I'm still saying City win. But in football, it ain't over until it's flipping over. Thanks for watching the video. Now think about becoming a Football Hot patron by pledging an amount each month, and then gain access to exclusive content only on the Football Hot patron page. Peace. Head over to the official site at halffootballhot.com or just click over here.